causing some real health concerns.
A lot of patients coming in for asthma treatment.
And could a Donald Trump indictment be near? Possible charges on classified documents and on obstruction. Good morning, I'm Cammie McCormick with the CBS World News Roundup. The air quality in the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic regions of the country is miserable.
It's a serious issue. You can't exercise outside. People with asthma and respiratory disease can't stay outside for long.
It's smoke and haze from wildfires in eastern Canada. Outdoor school activities have been canceled, flights delayed because of the haze, sporting events postponed. In New York, they're making 1 million N95 masks available at state facilities. The governor says it's not even safe to take a walk. Correspondent Lilia Luciano begins our coverage.
More than a dozen states faced air quality alerts.
All New Yorkers should limit outdoor activity to the greatest extent possible.
In New York, Mayor Eric Adams said the air quality was at its worst since the 1960s. On Broadway, the conditions prompted 2 musicals to cancel their shows. The New York Liberty postponed its WNBA game, and the Yankees rescheduled their matchup with the Chicago White Sox, turning away some fans at the stadium.
Definitely for the air quality, it should be the right decision.
It all comes after an unusually early and intense start to Canada's wildfire season. More than 400 wildfires are burning across the country, over half of them still out of control.
I'm Chris Navrides in Toronto, where smoke has reduced the visibility here at times to less than a quarter of a mile. Ontario's premier has issued a plea not to light campfires anywhere in the province, but no official order has been made yet. Next door in Quebec, it's already the worst wildfire season on record. More than 500 firefighters are battling 120 out-of-control fires north of Montreal and awaiting help from 600 American firefighting personnel and water bombers now on their way.
I'm Jim Crisula. The smoke and haze are causing misery for millions of people. Dr. Christina Orio is an urgent care doctor in Boston.
We're seeing a lot of patients coming in for asthma treatment, for chest pain, and it may be linked to what's going on in the environment. So do seek medical attention if you feel like your symptoms are severe.
One forecaster says the weather system that's driving the great Canadian-American smoke up will be around into the weekend.
U.S. prosecutors have informed Donald Trump's lawyers that he is the target of a probe into his handling of classified documents after leaving the White House. It could be the clearest sign yet that prosecutors are moving closer to charging the former president. Here's correspondent Catherine Harridge.
Trump's team has been informed that he is a target of the federal probe into the possible mishandling of classified information, but sources familiar with the matter stopped short of confirming a formal target letter was sent to his legal team. A target letter is seen as the clearest indicator in criminal cases that a charging decision is imminent, and it's seen as an opportunity for the defendant to cooperate with prosecutors. The investigation has focused on the more than 100 classified documents discovered at Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort, as well as possible obstruction. Trump took to social media calling this investigation a witch hunt and said no one has told him he's being indicted and shouldn't because he's, quote, done nothing wrong.
Religious broadcaster Pat Robertson has died. He was 93. Here's correspondent Deborah Rodriguez.
Pat Robertson was a minister, businessman, educator, and philanthropist, but he'll best be remembered for founding the Christian Broadcasting Network, where he hosted the 700 Club.
Oh, we've got a wonderful audience and a wonderful program.
In 1988, Robertson made a bid for the White House, entering Republican primaries.
This is my first political campaign. I never ran for anything in my life.
He won 9% of the vote, an indication of the strength of his conservative Christian base. And it was that group that listened to him over the decades, even when he made controversial remarks, such as suggesting Hurricane Katrina hit New Orleans because God was angry over abortion.
The Vatican says the Pope is doing well after his abdominal surgery yesterday and will rest for the remainder of the day. Chris Lipsey is in Rome.
The Vatican says he spent a peaceful night here, and he's now alert and in good condition. The surgeon says there were no complications as they operated on a painful abdominal hernia, removed scar tissue, and implanted a prosthetic mesh. His doctor says that he went straight back to work from his hospital bed following the procedure.
He's expected to stay in the hospital for several days. The water level at a reservoir in southern Ukraine is approaching what officials call a dangerous low after the destruction of a dam, which the Ukrainians blame on Russia. Time on the roundup, 5 minutes past